everybody. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel. This is our overall reading and collective summary. We're going to be looking at the astrology, at the oracle and tarot for our first day of autumn coming through here. Happy autumn equinox. Happy Mabon. This is, the day where we cross over the sun sign into the sign of Libra. So this is the day of balance. This is the time when we are right on that um, edge. It's like we're sitting in the perfect um, balance between the dark and the light. Oh, hello, Coco Babe. Hello, Jacqueline. Good to see you. Um, so that's why Mabon is a very special day, is because, this is the time when, you know, this is a perfectly balanced time, right, between the day and the night. And as we go along, hello, Eric, good to see you. As we go along throughout the autumn, building up to the winter solstice, hello, Denise, we will be increasingly getting, the days get darker and darker. The light, gets more and more consumed by the darkness until the winter solstice when the light begins to return. So that's why, Mabon, autumn equinox, the sun entering the time of Libra, we're sitting right at that perfect crossroads of balance where it's that balancing moment between, the dark and the light being even. And then it gets darker and darker more and more as we go forward until the winter solstice. So, guys, first, a big happy birthday to all of my Libras out there. We are entering your season today, so excited for that. We are coming into a time of, people being very focused on the Libra elements of balance, harmony, equality, wanting things to be in order and in balance. Relationships being a very big focus because Libra is our famous relationship sign of the zodiac. So, a big happy birthday ahead for all of my Libra friends out there. As always, I'm going to just throw this info out there that if you have not subscribed yet, please do hit that button and join the Dragon family. Also, give it that dragon claw up. Click that like button and let me know that you enjoy the content here. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all of those links will be posted down below after the live is done. Um, so always be sure to check that out. This is not going to resonate with everybody, as always. Just keep that in mind that if this does not resonate with you, you might want to check your personal chart. Check the placements, sun, moon, Venus rising, etc., because you may get more messages out of this. What I always do for our seasonal readings is I will be doing first one main reading for the collective, for everybody, what to expect on this autumn energy coming up. And also, I will be doing just mini reads for each sign in order after that. So that's what we will be doing. Um, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to burn some sweetgrass and some sage. I also have a candle that I have anointed and charged up here for raising our vibration for the autumn. And I hope you guys are all doing great out there. I hope you are having an amazing day. It's been very beautiful here. It has definitely been autumn. It's gotten cooler. The air is got that feeling in it, and it's a really great vibe right now. Just gonna go ahead and get everything nice and cleared and smudged and blessed. Ask all of our angels to come in. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Shamuel, Jophiel, all of them, Uriel, whichever angels you vibrate with or feel drawn to invoke during this period of time, go ahead and do so. They're all welcome. And especially, let's get into, inviting in our ancestors, passed on loved ones. They're very strong with us during this time of year. So, yeah, very, very nice. Very, very nice time to bring them in. So, let's go ahead. I am going to go ahead and light this candle. Hello, Alana. Hey, sweetheart. Good to see you. And Renya, I believe I saw that name pop up. Good to see you guys in the chat. Oh, wow. Greetings from London. Well, hello from Atlanta, darling. Good to see you here. So let's go ahead and put our intentions into this candle for success, for abundance, for, a successful autumn season ahead for everybody. Just putting that intention out there, setting that very, very strongly for you all, for everybody who's watching now or will be watching in the future. Just bringing in good changes. That's what Mabon is about. That's what the autumn equinox is about, is clearing away anything that needs to be cleared to make space for new adventures, for new, things that will be coming in that are brighter and fresher and will help us in the future. So that is what we're doing there. All right. So let's see what else we're going to do next. Let's go ahead and talk about the astrology, guys. Let's get into that a little bit. Hey there, Nancy. Good to see you. Awesome to see you in the chat. Wonderful, wonderful. All right. Hey, Amber. Oh, Amber. Oh, I just finished burning things. I know you would be excited about that. But I will be doing more later. Don't worry. All right, so I have got, here's our wheel that I'll always bring up when I do a seasonal reading like this. So our last mid-season that we passed, which was, sort of like a middle season in between the major seasons, was Lunasa. So that's the one that we just went through. We've completed that, sort of like midsummer, like that was the point that sits in between, summer and autumn. So we've completed, from the summer to the autumn. So here we are at Mabon, the fall equinox, which always falls, right? It gives a few dates, like the 20th to the 22nd, because autumn always officially begins when the sun enters Libra, and usually there's a little bit of shift between when the sun will actually enter Libra. Hey there, Brenda Tarot. Good to see you. So that's why we do have a little bit of wiggle room there for when, Mabon and fall equinox actually start, because that is when the sun enters our sign of Libra here. So our next midpoint observance will be our wonderful Samhain. Yeah, that will be Halloween, All Souls Night, Dia de los Muertos. It'll be all of those. It's like really we get like a whole couple days. It's like the 31st and the 1st of November, 2nd of November are all wrapped up into this observance of Samhain. So that's very exciting. We will also have a blue moon coming up in October, which I can't wait. That's going to be super, super fun here for us at the channel. So let's get into the astrology chart that we're looking at for the day. And, kind of looking at this as we go ahead over the next month and a half or so till we get to Samhain. So here we go. There it is. There is our sun, just entered into 0 degrees of Libra. There it is. Again, happy birthday to all the Libras. Today we do have the moon in Sagittarius. So very exciting, very adventurous sort of spirit, very optimistic, expansive kind of energy that brings to our beginning of autumn here. Of course, we do have our little trio of Capricorn planet party going on over here with Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn traveling along in Capricorn. Mercury, check him out, is right across from Mars. We got Mercury in Libra, Mars in Aries, and they are on that opposition. So there is a lot of back and forth, push and pull around communication and action, and people may be really kind of rethinking how do I go forward? When do I go forward? This is a time of a lot of waiting, guys. I've been saying that in all of my lives. If you've been following along with that, it's absolutely a time where we're really moving through, hurry up and wait. It's got to be balanced, it's got to be back and forth. So just be patient with it. This is not going away anytime soon. Mars is going to be in retrograde until November 14th, y'all. So it is a little journey there. And Mars will be squaring Saturn, which is definitely putting a lot of the brakes on our action. It will be squaring Saturn until the beginning of March. So please do understand. Be patient with this energy. It is all for a purpose as we go forward. Venus is our planet that rules love, relationship, all that kind of, intimate partnership. And it is our ruler of Libra as well as Taurus. So interestingly enough, that is very important as we're in the time of Libra. So right now, Venus is at 18 degrees of Leo. It will be moving into Virgo in just a little while. It will be the very first week of October. It will move into that sign of Virgo. So we have a lot of activity going on in just a short amount of time. We really do. Oh, thanks. It's actually a leaf. It's actually a leaf in my hair. So funny. I put a little autumn leaf going on. Um, so it's very exciting. There's a lot of movement, but there's also a lot of need for hanging in there and just being patient as things move along. It's really, I think it's all for a reason. It's all to like just give us a little time out, but also to really make sure that, we're stable, that we're moving forward in a more planned out way. And really double checking everything as we go along our journey. So just use it for that, purpose, and it'll do you a lot better. It will not be as frustrating. It's really seeing things from the point of view of divine timing. Um, oh, Jacqueline wants a song. Oh my goodness. I thought about that and I didn't really get anything ready. But if you want, I can always sing a something. I can always sing something. Um, so let me think about it. Let me think about it, and we'll see. Yeah, I really should. I should. I actually last night was looking up like Celtic songs about autumn, and I really wasn't finding anything that was very, very specific, and so that's why I didn't really think. I was like, But if I don't do one today, I'll look at her. She's putting up the tear emoji. This is terrible. Okay, okay, I can't let the scorpion cry. Give me 1 second. I'll take one break and I'll be back. I'll go get a song. Okay, guys. I brought my whole songbook, and I've got so many. I've just got a huge collection of music. I've been a musician for a long part of my life. Many. It's just a matter of picking one out. One of these days we're gonna do like a concert. We're gonna do a little sing song concert on here for real, because I play the harp, I play the guitar, piano, all that good stuff, and been doing the Celtic music for a very long time. I don't know. I've got songs that are very Halloween, like very Halloween kind of stuff. We've got those. But as far as like harvest songs, I wish that I had more like that, you know? Um, that would be so much fun if I had like harvesty songs. That really would. We'll find something good though. We'll find something good. Hmm? Oh my. Ooh, yeah, look at this. Don't get me going looking at music. We might be sitting here for a minute. You know how that goes. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Because I want to sing something that is not copyrighted, right? Definitely going to make sure it's something traditional. Oh, yeah. These are all so good. Hard to choose. Hard to choose. Just get one that has some lyrics here, and we'll do it. That's a good one. That's a great song. All right, I'm gonna go with this one because, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I wish I had a guitar to play this with, but it's a little cramped right in here. But this is definitely more like a Halloween song. It really is. It's so that makes sense because we're getting into that time. So this is a song called "The Unquiet Grave." It is a old traditional song, and it is definitely a little spooky because it is about someone whose true love has passed away, and he's mourning and grieving over her, and he keeps coming to her grave, and finally her spirit starts to speak to him and tell him to knock it off, basically. She's like, honey, I know you're sad, I know you feel terrible that I'm gone, but you need to move on, and you know, we'll be together again one day, so don't worry. That's really kind of what it is. All right. Cold blows the wind upon my true love, soft falls the gentle rain. I never had but one true love, and in greenwood she lies slain. I lose much for my true love, as any young man may. I'll sit and I'll mourn upon your grave for 12 months and a when the year and one day were past, the ghost began to speak. Who is it that sits all on my grave, and will not let me sleep? 'Tis I, thine own true love, that sits all on your grave. I ask but one kiss from thy sweet lips, and that is all I crave. My lips, they are as clay, my love. My breath is earthy strong. And if you should kiss my clay cold lips, your time would not be long. Look down in yonder garden fair, love, where we used to walk. The fairest flower that ever bloomed has withered to the stalk. The stalk has withered and dried, my love. So will all hearts decay. So make yourself content, my love, till death calls you away. All right, guys, so there is our autumny, Halloweeny spiritual song. There it is. Hope you enjoyed that one. It's even better if I get to play the harp with it, but I do love that song. Thank you so much, Brenda. Thank you, guys. Yeah, oh my gosh. I was just kind of like, oh, I can skip it. But Jacqueline, she's like, I'm not letting her get away with it. Aw, thank you, Nancy. Thank you, guys. You're so kind. I'm not warmed up for anything. Thanks, Adrian. Good to see you in the chat. Um, so on that literal note, let's go ahead and start pulling some cards for the collective. Like I said, I'm going to do a collective reading here with a bunch of oracle and a little bit of tarot, and then I will be doing a overall for each sign. I will go sign by sign, Aries through Pisces, for all 12 signs, and do just some mini readings about, you know, what your theme is going to be for this autumn season coming up. So very exciting. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to play a couple of tuning forks. I've got the sun and I've got the earth vibration. So we're just going to go ahead and get nice and grounded in this energy. guys. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this. I'm very excited to see what's going to come up for us for our autumn season. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start with the Dragon Oracle. I love our Dragon Oracle. Oh my goodness. I pull this one out for every seasonal reading. I love dragon cards. What a surprise. I love dragon cards. So our dragon spirits, let's see what they have got for us. I'm going to pull 3. Let's see, they are guiding us towards for this particular season. Golden Solar Dragon is our first part. Wow. Okay. So I love the golden color and the orange, coming through on this. So we have helps you stand in the masculine power with wisdom. So wow, let I feel with this. Let's see. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. So, it's interesting. People who do the kind of work have really been feeling the general and the strong need for the divine masculine to really start coming into their own, to really embrace their strong leadership ability, their masculine power, that divine masculine wisdom. And of course, this is also for for us divine feminines. This isn't just for the masculine. It's like for the divine feminines have been really working on themselves. This golden solar dragon is coming through and saying, divine masculines, this is your season. This is your time. Libra balance is here. And this is about balancing those divine yin and yang, the divine feminine and masculine energies, really both stepping up into their power. Hey, Silver Star Priestess. Silver Star, did you know that you were our winner last week on Fire Dragon Friday? We give away a gemstone bracelet every day, every week on Fire Dragon Friday. I do a drawing, and Silver Star Priestess, you won the Aventurine bracelet, and I just need to get your info from you so I know where to send it. So good to see you. So very exciting. Yes. So those of you in the chat that have not joined us for Fire Dragon Friday, it's a great time. Always a lot of fun in the chat. It's definitely the wild, let our hair down, talk about love and romance day of the week. Yes, please, Silver Star. It's beautiful. It's a green aventurine bracelet. It's nice. You'll like it. So yes. Excellent. I'm glad to see you in here. So let's see what our next dragon is coming through to share with us for this autumn season. Golden Crested Dragon. Look at this. So we've got another golden dragon. Look at that. We start with the golden solar. Now we've got the golden Crested Dragon, which is our Christ light energy. Brings you higher love, to embody the Christ light, to absorb that light. You are protected, expanding the heart and remaining fifth dimensional, going beyond the here and now, going beyond just what you can see, feel, and tangibly experience. So this is beautiful. We're really getting this strong, masculine energy, the strong golden solar energy. So what I'm feeling already is that this, wow, I mean, this is like, we literally are going into like the golden time of the year. And this golden energy is coming through very strongly from our dragon guardians. So let's get one more. Let's get one more dragon on the spread here. And look at this. Wow, I'm blown away. So on top of this, we have the orange gold dragon from Arcturus. Oh, okay, guys. Opens us to the knowledge for the new golden age, carry the energy of the future, and be a guiding light. So I would say, I think we have our color for the season. It's this golden yellow, golden orange. Look at that. Every one of these that came up is all from this golden orange color. And Arcturus is a star in the I'm trying to remember the constellation. I believe it's Bootes, Bootes. I believe that's Arcturus, because Antares is Scorpio. So very, very strong energies coming through from all dimensions here. And what I really feel for this, very interestingly, is that this is a season where the divine masculine is really meant to step it up, really meant to come into their power, really meant. And look at the next one out would have been the fire dragon. I mean, it's like boom, boom, boom. And trust me, there are all kinds of colors of dragon in there. We've got all kinds of colors, but the ones that are all coming to the top are all these very strong solar sacral plex. To me, that's like the sacral plexus, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus. Yeah, because it's that golden yellow, the manipura, and then the sacral, which is the orange and that golden orange color. So it's like, really, it is, to me, it's like building your self-confidence, building your self-esteem, expressing sexuality and creativity in a very healthy, balanced, stable, positive, directed way. Going after what you want in a positive way, not in a nasty, aggressive, toxic, masculine way, but a very enlightened, strong, leadership kind of way. So I love that. Hey, Beth, good to see you. Wow, this is powerful. So let's get into some Druid animal cards. Let's see what's coming through um, in the Celtic cards for the animal spirits, because these dragons are incredible. I'm blown away. We had the golden solar dragon, the golden Christ-light dragon, and the orange gold dragon from Arcturus. These are powerful. I love it. So yes, I know, right, Jacqueline? I mean, it is, but this is like using it for its highest and best purpose, right? This is the elevation of all those things. But I really do. The feeling is that the divine masculine, it's time for them to step it up and to balance along with the feminine through this period of time of Libra. It's exciting. Hello there, Stephen. Good to see you. All right, so let's get 3 cards, please, Spirit, from the Celtic Druid Animal Oracle. Let's see which animal spirits are coming through. And this particular deck does have 4 dragons included in it, so if we get any dragons, I'll be even more excited. We'll see which ones come out. Ooh, look at, okay, no dragons on this one. But these are very powerful animals. So first we got the frog. The frog is all about cleansing. This is Luskan. He is very associated with purification, with clarity, being in touch with the vibration of the earth, because the frog makes that really loud sound with the vibration of the throat. So it's a musical animal spirit as well. It's like using your voice to clear things, using sound to clear things. Because the frog is one of those very awesome amphibians that can go in between living on earth and living in the water, right? There's that balance between earth and water. So it's really staying grounded. It's a little bit like temperance, right? Or the star card in the tarot, 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot in the water. So I really, really, yeah, that's Kermit. Kermit the Frog. It's not easy being green. That's him for sure. Absolutely. Staying grounded, staying balanced, and doing this kind of cleansing and purification work. I know, right? And so then we have yet another one coming through, which is really, really beautiful. We have the adder, we have the snake. And so to me, this again, I can't, you all are going to draw, I know you're going to make a lot of jokes, but the association is here. There's the divine masculine. There's that phallic symbol of the snake. which has been a long association, sacred sexuality in the Celtic and Druidic tradition. So, again, like I said about the divine masculine coming into their power this year, that is part of it. And this is definitely, again, shedding the skin where you go. These are the two that really are about purification, shedding off the skin, shedding the old reality away. I always associate a lot of snake energy with Scorpio, because it's that, death and rebirth energy coming full circle, right? So to me, there is a lot of purification. There's a lot of shedding off of old, and that's part of our function right now anyway. We're really going through that process of shedding off the old life, letting go things that are just outworn, that are not good for us anymore, or just don't have a purpose. It's even if they're not necessarily bad for us, it's not working. It's not energizing us. It's not bringing us to where we should be. And then we have the stag. The stag is one of the oldest beings in the Celtic tradition. And yet again, what do we see? This is a symbol of the horned god. This is a symbol of the divine masculine. Sorry, in Celtic and Druidic tradition. So again, this is about leadership. This is about stepping into your power. This is not being afraid of your power, not being afraid to wear the crown, right? To wear the horns of leadership and sovereignty, really believing in yourself, having the confidence to speak. Because, the stag has a very strong, bellowing voice that, lets all the others know, hey, I'm here. This is my domain. This is our territory. And the stag is also, a guardian between worlds. That's why we have this gateway here with the sun rising in between times, right? So it's all about stepping up into the next level of consciousness, the next level of being. So wow, guys, this is a really powerful spread so far. Let's get into a zodiac sign. Let's see what sign is going to be our strongest theme that's coming up for the autumn. This is really like for all signs. This is the collective read. So let's see for all signs what it is that we will be kind of working with, embodying through this autumn season, because this is big stuff. I really feel that this is stepping up into the next level of leadership, strength, self-confidence, self-worth, self-esteem for the divine masculine is so strong here, guys. And the feminine is definitely already coming into her power. That's been very, very strong for a while. Yes, the Mars retrograde, it seems. Yes, because this is that masculine planet drawing back in within itself, thinking about things, working through things. I like it. So let's see what our zodiac sign is that's going to be at its strength, or at what we should be kind of focusing on. What are the elements that we as a collective really need to be working on and doing within ourselves? And look at that. Look at that. It is Aries. Oh my goodness. Guys, it is all about Mars, Aries, the divine masculine coming through big time. Wow. Wow, guys. Hey, Sarah Sargent. Oh, you're not all that late. We haven't even started for the individual signs. We're still on the collective here. So you're not late at all, hun. Good to see you. All right. So let's see. Yeah, Aries is our thing. So I would say, what are we learning with Aries? Is healthy self-love, self-worth. How do we identify ourselves? What is it that we really believe to be true about ourselves, and taking action towards that? Because Aries is all about taking that action, right? Stepping it up to the next plateau. So it is. This autumn is all about embracing your divine masculine side, no matter whether more identify as feminine or masculine. But the ones who are divine masculines, this is a time for them to really come into their power through this autumn. Very, very strong. And for all of us in general, with this Aries energy coming through, we are meant to really dig into our identity, what makes us who we are. The motto for Aries is I am, right? It is. It's know thyself, know your worth, know your value. What is it you bring to the table as a unique individual? Not being afraid to lead, taking action, not being afraid to take action. So let's get into a planet card next. I have the sign, I got the planet, and we got the house. So what's the planet that is going to be the most dynamic, the most lessons coming through for us as a collective? Spirit, please, let's see which one is on the board for us. Ooh, yeah, we knew that the divine feminine had to say something. She's like, hold on, y'all. Hold on. So we've got Aries, which is Mars ruled. That's our sign. And then we have Venus, our feminine. But she is very much about love, beauty, success, indulgence, loving yourself. So this really is about self-love. It so much is. Because when you love yourself, you are able to love others. That's the way this one works. And so yeah, she's definitely taking a hand. So I would say that through the autumn, what are we going to have? Right now, Venus is in Leo. At the beginning of October, Venus will be in Virgo. The beginning of November, Venus will move into Libra. Yeah. And so by the time we get to the winter solstice, she will be in Scorpio. So these are very powerful signs that Venus will be transiting through. And so if you are, Leo, Virgo, Libra, or Scorpio, it may be very, very extra strong for you because those Venus movements will be very highlighted. So we're really learning about loving ourselves so that we can learn how to better love each other. Right? That's really... Hello, Marie. Good to see you, Cancerian, in the house. Good to see you, hon. All right. So now that we've done our sign and our planet. Hey, Amy Lynn. Good to see you. Happy birthday to all the Libras in the house. So let's see what our house is going to say. So the house is the place where all this acts out on, right? So where is this acting out? Where do we need to exercise, leadership and self-love and self-worth and awareness? Self-awareness, that's another one, big time, isn't it? I love it, Sarah. I'm born on the 19th too. I'm January 19th. So I love that number 19. So let's see what stage this is going to play out on for everyone. Ah, powerful house. Look at this. It's the 4th house, the Cancer house. So this really does play out from a very deep level, guys. The 4th house is about our soul's origins, our soul's roots, the beginnings of where we came from in childhood. So this is going back, and this is healing even into the inner child, right? So things that you experienced as a kid that were difficult, dynamics with family, whether they were good, bad, otherwise. This is all what's coming up for this autumn season. So the other thing that I would say as well is not only about healing the inner child, healing the family dynamics so that you can go forward. It's like if your family was always telling you you're not good enough, you're this, you're that, you're dumb, you're slow, whatever it is, it's like you're learning to get out of that and love yourself and be good to yourself and believe in yourself. So that's just an example of how that can be a really healing thing. But this is all about the home too. So you might be considering a move over this next 3 months. There might be something that's really strong or dynamic happening in your home. You might be doing a home renovation. There's something that's going on the home level, on the childhood level, on the roots and the origin level. Very, very strong, guys. This is woo. I'm excited. I'm excited. I will say these are not light and fluffy. These are deep. These are deep because what we're doing is we're going to the very heart of our beginnings. We're going to the very heart of the matter. with that fourth house, right? We're healing the home. We're healing the deep emotions. Yeah. Wow. Yep. All right, let's get into some Witch's Wisdom Oracle here. Let's see what we have. Because whenever we cross these seasons, it always makes me feel a little witchy. A little witchy going on here. Welcome to everybody that's in the chat. I love this. We're seeing our numbers go up, guys. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. All right, so let's see what we've got coming up. What are our themes? What are our elements coming up from the Witch's Wisdom? Ooh, yeah. I like this. Okay, guys. So, our first one, and this, lined right up with the Aries, which I like, is the wand, the intention. And we know that in the tarot, hello, Scorpio's Eye, good to see you. Hey, Rachel, thank you so much for the like. So the wands, oh, hi there. Hello, Big Aura, all the way from New Zealand. Wow, that's amazing. There's your wand, Amber. Yes, but the wands, of course, in the tarot are fire element. Aries is fire element. We're seeing a lot of Aries, a lot of fire, a lot of masculine divine energy. So this is setting our intention, right? Aries is setting the intention. It's that beginning. It's that burst of energy, enthusiasm. Just feeling like you're excited again. You're energized again to get things going. That's why the wand is important in Wicca. That's why, it's important in earth-based spirituality, because the wand is, an instrument through which to focus, through which to put that fiery intention and say, here's what I want to do, and here's where I'm going to direct that, point it in the direction you want to go. That's very much what that wand's about. Then we get the card of Yule. So this is our winter solstice energy. That's our Capricorn time. This is about rebirth. It's a time when the earth goes into its stillness and its quiet peak, when it's really ready to rest. So I would say that everything that's going on, especially because this card, sat right on top of the Venus energy here. So to me, this is really saying that, all through the autumn leading up to winter may really culminate in some very, very positive things, especially in love and relationships. It's like people really start to come full circle and have a lot of, big revelations, rebirth energy. Notice the rebirth. It was sitting on top of the snake and Venus, and there's that Yule of rebirth. So there's that big transformation, and that may be when we start to see that. Interestingly enough, on top of our fourth house energy, we have got the watchtower of the south, which is summer energy. So summer is what we're leaving behind, but Cancer, that rules the fourth house, is a summer sign, right? That's when the summer begins. So I would say, even further out, some of this further reaching stuff that deals with the home, whether it's a move, healing inner child, healing family dynamics, this is going to come full circle by the time that the sun gets back to Cancer. So, 6 months out from that winter solstice. Very, very interesting. We're 9 months out from today. This has a lot of far reach. So there's really going to be like these, plateaus and levels that we go up to. So let's get a few cards from the Witch's Kitchen. Let's get some knowledge from the herbs and the plants and spices and all the different things that we can use either in ritual or in cooking, whatever it is that helps us to connect a little deeper into the season. And that's something that's very strong. Like for Mabon, for the fall equinox, it's time to bake apple pies, pumpkin pies, all those kind of like harvest feeling fruits or vegetables. Those are the things that are really strongly connected. Ooh, Okay, so interesting. We have the yarrow root of expulsion. So, yet again, on top of our frog, our energy of cleansing, it is time to expel anything that is not good for us. It's time to remove toxicity, negativity, old outworn energies. It's time to cleanse. It's time to purify. Getting into the middle of the spread, we have got courage with the thyme herb. So the thyme is a beautiful, oh, I love thyme. I love to cook with thyme. It's very lemony. Thyme is also good for your chest. It's also good for your lungs if you make it in a tea or you eat it fresh. Very, very good for that. But it does. It kind of, it's like it strengthens the heart. It strengthens the resolve, which I think is very needed, especially with the divine masculine. It's like it's time for them to find their deeper courage, their deeper strength, speak their truth, strengthen the heart, right? And so then we also have the honey. So, I like how this lines up with the south, with the summer, and with the fourth house, because the honeybee is also, to me, that's very connected with that summertime energy, but it's ambrosial, it's sweet, it's the result of a lot of hard work. So that's what I ultimately see, is that like a lot of the hard work, a lot of the effort that gets put in, right? It turns out to be really, really nice in the end here, guys. Woo. So let's pull a little bit of tarot on this. We got all our stuff going on here. I got a lot of cards sitting here on my table. So let's see. Yes, I do too. Oh, Sarah, thyme is the best. It's really good. It's a lemony herb, so if like you're cooking anything with lemon, it's like you add the thyme and it just takes it up that next notch. Oh my goodness. Me and Jacqueline have been joking that we should have a cooking with dragon show on YouTube. All right, let's see what we've got here in the tarot for our autumn coming up. What are going to be some of our deeper messages? Let's see what we have got for everyone here. Wow, okay. There is definitely a lot of movement, a lot of things coming up to the next level. So for this month ahead, we have the Star card, Aquarius energy coming through very strong. So we are certainly moving past some old painful energies, some old difficulties, old challenges that we've come through. So, that is a very strong card to come out here. So this time of Libra is definitely very, very blessed. And look at that. Yes. Ooh. Oh, just highlighting that Aries energy. Look at that Ace of Wands. So to me, this month that deals with Libra, this is all about going to the next level, the hopes, the wishes, the dreams coming true. But it comes true because you took action. It came true because you took the lead and you said, I'm going to go forward. I'm going to put my stick in the ground and I'm going to claim what's mine. So don't be timid right now. This is really time to not be afraid. Yeah, look at that, Amber. I know you love wands, but we got Ace of Wands, we got Aries energy, and we got that wand card. So it's all about fiery intention, goal setting, and then acting on those things. Going into the next month of autumn, which is our time of Scorpio, there it is. We've got that Page of Swords. So lots of communication, lots of fast, rapid ideas and movement coming through, lots of text messages, calls, emails, etc. You may have just this flurry of activity coming in through the month of Scorpio. So let's clarify that guy. Yeah, it could also be people's, that's our little spy card sometimes, checking on you on your social media, checking on you, what you're doing, asking their friends, how are they doing? And look at that. But I think because of this, look at that sun card on top of this. So I think that this is positive going forward. This isn't negative new communication. This is very positive new communication. Wow, very strong. And this is some strong Leo energy, of course, because of the sun. Um, but yeah, this to me, that just, blesses this very, very much. So even though it's like it could be a little bit, hey there, Marigold, good to see you. Even though that can be a little bit immature, it can be kind of fast moving, etc. With that Page of Swords, the sun really blesses it and brings through a lot of positivity. And then for our month of Sagittarius, we have got a Queen of Swords coming out here. So to me, she is all about no BS, no funny business. Nobody messes around with the Queen of Swords. That's what I really feel. As we come into that last month of autumn and the time of Sagittarius, it's clean in house, and only those who are for our highest and best get to stay. So let's get into a clarifier for her. Four of Swords. You might also need some time to rest because this is a lot of energy. Right. This is a lot of energy. So Four of Swords is coming through here. So during the month of Sag, make sure as well to take time out to relax, to reflect, and to rest. Very, very powerful. All right, guys. So let's get into our signs. And look at the bottom. We got Judgment and the Hierophant. Woo! You tell me only the best get to stay. That's the Hierophant's going to say that, right? Only the best get to come back around. Because they will come back around. They most definitely will be. All right. Wonderful collective reading. I'm excited. These are awesome, guys. These are really awesome. So let's get into, I'm going to clear the table and then we're going to do some mini readings for each one of our signs, starting with our Aries. We are going to go in order for my mods out there. We are going to go in order with these because that will make it a little easier. On Fire Dragon Friday, that's when we go out of order. That's when we let our hair down. That's when we get crazy. That's when we get out of order. Oh my goodness. Alright, so here we go. We're just going to do some quickies here for y'all. We're going to do some quickies, but they're going to be good. They're going to be really good. They're going to be some goodies. We did this last time with the Lunasa video, and it really was pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm going to burn something, Amber. I hear you. I'm way ahead of you. She's like burning something. Alright, we got our sage. We got our sage. Yes, fire dragon. Woo, fire dragon. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yes, we're doing the quickies today. But fun, but fun. I love doing these collectives. They are so friggin' amazing. I love them. They are kick-ass. Every time I do a collective for our seasonal, I just love them. I love them. I always end up going back and looking at what cards came. Thank you, Amber. Woo woo. Thanks for that pair. Thanks for the talking pair. That's awesome. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. All right. Oh my goodness. Let's start with our Aries. Since Aries, boy, it was really showing up for us. Aries, I believe, is definitely a sign of the season. Even though it's not the stuff that our sun sign is going to be moving through, it don't matter. It don't matter. Aries is coming around. And let me tell you, funny thing, in the Chinese astrology, the dragon is associated with Aries in the Western wheel. And so even though I don't have planets in Aries except for my South Node, I definitely vibe with that Aries fire energy sometimes because it's dragony. It's dragony. That's why dragons aren't very patient a lot of the time. Gift your dragon now. That's right. Gift your dragon now. Oh, I thank God I'm a Capricorn because oh boy. Oh no, we know the good weirdos in here. We don't kick out the good weirdos. We don't do that. Amber knows. She's got the radar. She's got powerful scorpion radar. All right. Yeah, I can't play with the fire unless you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which zodiac does Libra match with? Well, I would say, the ones that you're always going to hear is going to be Gemini and Aquarius because they're the fellow air signs. But I think that Libra can also do well with Leo. It can do well with Sagittarius. It can do well with sometimes Aries, sometimes. But really, you've got to look at your whole chart. You got to look at your whole chart. Like my Venus sign is in Pisces. And so I love it if I find somebody that has, some of that good water energy, right? That really helps. But it's your whole chart and the way that it works with another person's chart. It's much more to it than just the sun sign. That's for sure. When you get into astrology, it's a lot of deep connections. And we all have our pros and cons, between two charts. We all do. Nobody has just like the perfect chart. Good grief. My parents stayed together their entire lives and their charts were crazy. Their charts were crazy. I mean, they had a lot of good things, but there were also a lot of things that was like, oh my gosh, you might not expect it to work out, but it did. So there you go. My chart is perfect, Amber says. Of course it is, Amber. Of course it is. All right, so let's see what we got for Aries. I will be pulling 2 cards from the major arcana for each sign because, this time of Mabon, the time of the fall equinox, is all about the balance, right? It's all about the balance. This is the day of the year that the light and the dark are perfectly balanced. So we're going to ask, and look at that Justice card popped up just there on the bottom. This is I'm talking about balance. I'm saying. So it is because this is the day where it's the balance of light and dark, and as the days go by, we will be getting darker and darker and darker until the winter solstice. So let's see what we have. Aries, what will you be balancing? Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. All spirit guides who are associated with our Aries, please come through for their highest good. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Aries, you are balancing some very, very strong energies. The moon and the tower are what came out for you. So to me, here we go. There's that Pisces energy, and here's your Mars energy, because the tower is the Mars, right? And so I think what you're feeling a lot, which isn't surprising at all, is you may be feeling that element of confusion, of things being not moving as fast as you want because your ruling planet is retrograde and it is square to Saturn. Guess what? Until the time of Pisces, right? Until the time of Pisces. So you may have to really do a lot of soul searching, a lot of waiting, a lot of back and forth, but just keep on the right track. Don't go off on the deep end. If something doesn't feel quite right, don't do it, because there's a lot of smoke and mirrors that can come around with that moon, where it's like I can't quite see the bottom of the pool before I jump in there, right? So you want to make sure that you know everything you know before going ahead. And that's why the moon has that connection to deception or not being able to see clearly, because things look different in the under the moonlight than they do under the getting ready for the full moon coming up in your sign on the 1st of October. So that's a very strong point as well to bring into this. And then we have our tower. The tower is Mars. It's unpredictable action. It's unexpected events. And it doesn't have to be bad. A lot of people think, the tower looks pretty dramatic and troubling. So a lot of people have a negative association with the tower. But Aries, I really feel that this is your own energy. because this is a Mars ruled card, so it is action, it's movement forward. It's spirit taking a hand in things too, right? It's really the hand of the divine coming in and saying, you know, this wasn't for your best, Aries. We're going to take that out of here. Unexpected events, right? Can be winning the lottery or something really great happening in your life. Unexpected events can also be, you know, negative. So it's like, that's why I'd say Tower is not out and out a negative card. But it does note that there's going to be some big changes. There's going to be some things that either you get the ball rolling and you start to remove those things from your life, or change those things in your life, or spirit, you know, gets in there and helps you out with that as well. So let's get a blessing on this. What is actually, you know, let's do the I'm gonna do the ritual card first. Let's do the ritual card and then do the blessing card. That feels right. So let's get a card for you from the Magic Spell Cards, Aries. What is good to focus your intention on during this autumn season? Inspiration. So inspiration is very important. Hey there, Colin. Good to see you. Thank you for that blessing. The inspiration card, Aries. Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. So Aries, this time right now, while your ruling planet is in retrograde, this is a time to really dig deep into your soul, into your creative center. A lot of that energy was also coming up in the collective reading very strongly, about, you know, knowing yourself, knowing your self-worth, working with that, stepping into leadership, and having the inspiration to do it is a really big deal. And I will also point out that this particular deck is a big favorite of mine. And it does have a detailed ritual that you can do to encourage your inspiration. So if you're interested in that, just text me and I will take a picture of that ritual and I will send it to you if you want it, because those are always fun to do. So let's get a blessing on this for Aries. Let's see what Spirit is coming in to bless you on through this autumn season. Oh, Aries, a blessing of forgiveness. So look at that owl. I love the owl of wisdom there, all about seeing through the dark. And the moon, right? The owl can see through the dark. The owl can pierce the confusing elements that may arise. So I would say that if something was really, you know, confusing, if there was miscommunication, you know, somehow feelings got hurt, somehow things, you know, went the wrong way. This is about kind of finally seeing it clearly and saying, you know what, I'm sorry that this happened, or they'll say sorry to you. But there is that element of forgiveness, of letting go. And if you are the one that feels like you need to ask somebody's, you know, forgiveness or make an apology, there is a blessing on it. And if someone makes an apology to you, it's like there's a blessing there for them as well. So it's very beautiful. I like this, Aries. All right, so let's get into our next sign. Oh my goodness. Let's do Taurus. Let's see what our Taurus folks have got coming up. And Venus was highlighted there, Taurus. So we know that this is, you know, in the collective, that Venus card came out. So Taurus, we know that you guys have a big autumn ahead for sure. And right now we're moving into Libra. We just started today, and Libra is also a Venus ruled sign just like you. So that does give some comfort, some mutual understanding there between you and Libra. So let's see what comes up for our two major arcana cards that are going to be the elements that Taurus is balancing. Oh, I like this. Okay, so Taurus, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, a Jupiter ruled card, and then we've got the World, which is a Saturn ruled card. So Taurus, these are the two elements that you will strongly be balancing through this Libra season. You know, the elements of expansion and forward movement and greater luck and optimism and opportunity with that Wheel of Fortune, and then with the World. Both of these have this huge connection, which is really awesome that these are the two cards that came out for you, because they both have your sign in them. There's our Taurus right there in the corner. Both of these cards have all our fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So those signs may also be very important to you. You may know somebody who's those signs, or you may have those things in your chart as well. But to me, this is all about the balance between Jupiter and Saturn energy. It's all about expansion versus limitation, pushing forward versus planning and waiting and being patient. So that's very much what you're dealing with, is that push and pull. But throughout that process, you're learning so much, because the Saturn energy of the World is all about greater wisdom, greater maturity, really coming into your own and just feeling a lot stronger about the direction that you're taking. It also shows some kind of completion, right? The World card always says something has come full circle, and it's either time to let it go or it's time to move it up to the next level. So let's get into your ritual card. Let's see what your magic spell card is for this autumn season. And look at that, just as I said, gaining in wisdom, gaining in maturity. And that is your magic spell card, your ritual. Your focus is on wisdom. And we have our owl there. Look at him. I love this card. Ah. On a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. And you know what? Tomorrow is a Wednesday. Tomorrow is a waxing moon. Isn't that awesome? So again, like I said, if you would like the ritual that this goes along with, because this, I love this deck because it gives you so much more than just the card, right? It has an actual, you know, ritual that you can do in the card, in the book that comes with it. So if you want it, I will just text me. I'll take a picture of this and I'll send it to you so you can do the ritual if you would like it. So let's get a card. Let's get a blessing on this for Taurus for our autumn ahead. Ooh, okay. A blessing to find your way. So Taurus, this to me is definitely about finding your way. We've got the wheel, and you know, it's sort of like these two popped out together very strongly. The first one I saw was this one, so I'm gonna read them both. We have a blessing of fire and the blessing of finding your way. So I like these because to me we had a lot of fire element in that collective reading. So Taurus, I would say that you're definitely taking a role in leadership and working towards really trusting yourself when you're going forward and when you're pathfinding. And it's the same with this, right? Very fiery and very earthy. Yeah. So that's what I would say. It's like having the passion, having the leadership ability, and then gaining in wisdom, gaining in knowledge as you go through that process. So give yourself patience, give yourself time, because you are finding your way and you are blessed on it. You know, Spirit's saying, don't worry if you feel a little lost right now, Taurus, or you feel lost in the woods and you feel very vulnerable, naked, alone, etc. It's like you are blessed. Don't worry. You will get through this. You will see through the forest for the trees, right? And they're that blessing of fire. That's the passion, the strength, the courage to make your way through those woods. So very strong. I love how we can get so much out of just a few cards. It's pretty amazing sometimes when we do these little mini reads. All right, so let's clear this. Going into Gemini. Geminis. So many Geminis. Because every Gemini is at least two people. All right, Gemini. So this is a great time for you as we step into Libra, because this is a fellow air sign for you. So this does bring a very, very nice vibration, a very nice feeling. You know, it lights up that sixth house, not the sixth, the fifth house, the Leo house. So it really does help to improve your creative life, helps you to express yourself creatively, really opens up a lot of your enthusiasm and optimism. So, Gemini, let's see what we've got on our balance. Because our time of Libra, our time of the fall equinox is all about the balancing. So, let's get two major arcana cards for you to see what you will be balancing through this autumn season. Ooh, I like it. So we got more fire going on. We got the Wheel of Fortune came out again for you, Gemini, and we have got the Emperor, which is our Aries energy. And if you get time to watch that collective reading, the Aries energy was very, very strong for the collective. So, Gemini, I would say yet again, this is about leadership, knowing yourself, getting stronger within your self worth, learning to love who you are, learning to go forward and, you know, go for what you want. Don't be afraid of it. The Wheel of Fortune is, to me, that balance of things moving forward in your favor, things starting to come out of stagnation. And you may definitely feel that, especially with this Libra energy, because Libra is a positive alignment for you. It's not as tough. It's not as, you know, we're coming out of a square. We're coming out of a square energy that was Virgo and going into a trine. And the trine is so much more free flowing and positive and easy going, right, than the square. The square had you feeling kind of blocked. But now things are coming out of that stagnation, coming out of that difficult time. So you're definitely stepping into knowing who you are even better. The Emperor is all about seeing the bigger picture as well, holding that world in his hands, having that sovereignty. You know, the Emperor is a leader, but he's also a warrior. He's also willing to fight for what it is that he knows he wants, that he knows that can be his. So I love that energy, right? It's, you know, and it's also having the maturity. The Emperor is, you know, he's an older guy in pretty much every card you're gonna see. He's not like a little kid. So it's like he's been around long enough to have seen some things and to know it's like, okay, I get it. I understand where I need to go next. So let's get a spell card on this for you, Gemini. What is your ritual focus for this autumn? Ooh, yes. Okay. I know that my Geminis are going to be like, no! But yes, we have organization. Purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. I think what's really funny is that we just came out of Virgo, and Virgo is very much about organization. But the funny thing is, because Virgo is a challenging sign to Gemini's energy, it's like Virgo will tell you, come on, Gemini, get organized. And you're like, oh, I can't, you know, but then as soon as it shifts into a better sign like Libra, it's like, oh, now I can organize. So, Gemini, if you want the ritual that comes with that, just send me a text message. I will put my number there because there is a wonderful book that goes with this deck. And so if you would like me to take a picture of that and just pop it over to you so you can do the ritual, I would be happy to do so. So let's get into the Blessed Bee deck. And let's see what your blessing is for this autumn on our Geminis. Ooh, look at that. See, Gemini, Morrigan's blessing of peace after the battle. So I do think a lot of my Geminis have really come through some times of challenge, especially as we went through that Virgo season. Was not the easiest for you guys. But I love that card, and Morrigan's energy is very, very strong. Look at her ravens. Oh, love that. So, you know, Gemini, it's time to regroup. It's time to move forward with good fortune and opportunities. It's time to get organized because you're regrouping after the battle, after the struggle, after a lot of that chaos. So, wow. Okay, let's get into our next sign. Let's go over to our Cancers. Oh, Amber, really? You seem just as fiery as always to me out there, but I can't always tell from here. So you seem just as feisty as usual. All right, Cancer. Let's get your energy tuned in here. Right, and that fourth house Cancer energy came out in that collective. Oh, Amy Lynn, we've got some good Cancer moons in here. Jacqueline's a Cancer moon too. Y'all can talk. Hey there, Adrian. I like the Cancer little icons there, emojis. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising? What will they be in balance with as we enter Libra season and the fall equinox? What are the two major themes from the major arcana that they will be working to balance? Ooh, strong stuff for Cancer. We have the Hermit card, which is our Virgo energy. So it is about healing. It is about seeking your truth, seeking your purpose, what it is that's truly true for you. That is not, oh, it's not always the easiest path because it is kind of solitary. It is definitely a time when you're really doing that soul searching, that pioneering. You're stepping out there on your own. Sometimes, literally hermiting up in your house and being the little hermit crab, and you're like, nah, I gotta do some inner work. I've got to do some things. I'm following my light. I'm doing some soul searching because the hermit is all about seeking that truth, seeking that higher spiritual plane. And then the balance card that you have is judgment. So there is that Scorpio energy of Pluto's rulership on this card. So this is all about, the angels are calling things back to rebirth and transformation. So you may be dealing with some old elements from the past, people from the past, things that bring up nostalgia, sentimentality, and it's time to either heal and release them or time to renew them and embrace them. So, very powerful couple of cards there for you, Cancer. All about your personal healing and then all about larger rebirth and renewal going forward. So, let's get a ritual spell card for you. All right, Cancer. This to me is a self-worth card. Beauty is coming out. I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. And even look at that. It's the number 4, which is the Cancer number. That is your number of your sign. So, Cancer, if you would like the ritual that comes with that card, just let me know because that particular deck, it has this really awesome book that goes with it. So just text me if you would like me to send that to you because I would be happy to do it. So let me get a blessing card for you. Or if you're interested in purchasing that deck, it is so good. You can probably find that anywhere online. The Magical Spell Cards, Lucy Cavendish. Love that deck. It's kind of a little favorite of mine. So let's see what your blessing is for the autumn season, Cancer. Oh, I like that for Cancer, especially a blessing on the children. Cancer, whether you have children yourself or not, Cancer is very much a sign of the inner child, home roots and origins, and how you grew up, where you grew up, the family that you had around you growing up. So, absolutely, blessing on any, child energy, whether it's inner child or actual child, or even your pets, because there are kids too, absolutely. Beautiful. It's very mothering, very nurturing, which is totally in line with your energy. So let's get a little bit of clearing, a little bit of sage here. Pray a little sage, and let's do a little bit of actual fire sage. We'll do a little bit of that. That always makes Amber happy whenever I light something on fire. All right, Leo. Let's see who's in the house for our Leos. I am absolutely. Let's see. We had lots of fire energy, lots of fire coming through in the collective reading, guys. So let's see what we have for our Leo family out there. Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising Spirit. Let's see, 2 major arcana cards for Leo. What are they going to be balancing as we move through this autumn season? Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay, Leo. The sun came out, your own card. I'm absolutely loving that. And look at what we have. The sun and the moon are the 2 that you're literally balancing. I think this is pretty awesome because these, of course, are our balance. And that collective reading was all about this for the autumn, was about balancing the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. And Leo, look at that. There they are for you. So you're definitely balancing those 2 parts of yourself. The subconscious, feminine, subjective, intuitive parts of yourself with that moon energy. And then you're also balancing, the awareness, the vital energy, your daily decision-making process, the waking mind. Wow, Leo. So just be patient with yourself, I would say, because you may sometimes go through those moments of, feeling like a lack of clarity, feeling that things are kind of foggy, a little fuzzy and hard to see through. That's when you're working through this moon energy. And the moon card is associated with Pisces in the tarot, just for, a little FYI. And so it also can be Cancer, because Cancer is ruled by the moon. So, you may have a Cancer or Pisces in your life, or you may have some of that in your chart. But either way, Leo, you are definitely balancing those 2 sides of yourself, the masculine and the feminine, through this autumn season. Wow. So personal power, but what powers you from within as well, right? What's the motivation? What's the deep subconscious drive? That's where that moon is. If you don't know what your moon sign is, Leo, you might want to go ahead and check that out. I'm sure, you can go on Google. There's lots of different sites where you can look at your birth chart and put in your info, and you can see what your moon sign is. It'll help you understand what's going on inside of yourself a whole lot more. So let's get a spell card for you with a ritual. Ooh, I like it. So Leo, sensuality is coming into play here. So your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. So your senses are being heightened through this autumn season. It's time to pay attention to the way that things feel, taste, touch, all of that, all the senses coming up. But just paying attention to the people around you, how they make you feel, your environment, and how that makes you feel. It's very important to be in touch with that. And I think that's where that balancing of those 2 is actually coming in. So, Leo, if you're interested in getting the ritual that comes with that sensuality card, I will be putting my number, so you can just text me. I'll take a picture of that and I'll send it to you if you would like to do the ritual that comes with that card. So let's get your blessing on this. Let's see what we've got coming up. In sensuality, I feel like for Leo, that can be so much as well, just expressing your creativity as well, right? Just going with that creative divine flow and just really being one in the moment. And look at that. So, Leo, a blessing on a resolution. So, there's something that you have been fighting with, battling with, and you really want clarity. You want a completion. You want resolution on some element. Oh, thank you, Beth. Take care, honey. Um, so this is very, very strong coming through. To me, it's like when you really get in touch with yourself. Hey there, Sarah. Thank you. You're welcome. When you get in touch with yourself, when you really understand what makes you tick, what motivates you, what makes you happy from within, this is very easy for you to reach. You will get that resolve. You will get that full circle moment that you have been seeking. So let's get into the next sign. Let's go to our Virgos now. And Virgo, happy birthday, belated birthday, I guess I should say, to all the Virgos that had a birthday over the past month, because we are just now, we just wrapped up the sun's journey in your sign. So now we are on to our Virgos. Yay! All right. So let's see what we've got for you guys. Let's get two major arcana tarot cards for our Virgos, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and see what you guys will be working to balance through this autumn season ahead. I like that. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Okay. Get your moon off my Venus. Oh, oh, guys, sometimes when I read the chat, it just, oh, it cracks me up so bad. Okay, so we have the Magician. So, Virgo, this is your own energy with this card. This is a Mercury ruled card. You're a Mercury ruled sign. This card can be Gemini, it can be Virgo as well. So, to me, this is all about new beginnings. This is about you recognizing that you have what it takes to start something new, to initiate, to create your own new reality, whatever it is that you want. You can take your passion, your intellect, your resources, your emotions, your heart, and put it all together into a beautiful combination. And you are balancing that with this world card. The world card is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is our Capricorn planet, so it is about wisdom. It's about things coming full circle. It's about gaining in maturity and understanding. So what I could really see, I totally get the feeling that for some of my Virgos, this is like those of you who are in school, those of you who may be continuing education, you may be learning a lot of new things, stepping into the next level. You may be graduating. You may be, feeling like, yeah, I finally completed this course, or I finally completed this thing, and now I'm ready to go to the next level. Also, the World card has our Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius signs included in it, so you may be feeling some of that as well, either with someone else that you know or in your own chart. So, to me, this is all about you very much, very quickly. It's like you've been working to bring together all these elements of yourself to make something new, to create a new reality. And then the world card is like, yeah, leveled up. You have completed the test. You have completed the challenge or the cycle. Ooh, Virgo! This one flipped right out. It's the organization card. That is so funny because that is my Virgos to a T. So your magical ritual is about organization, purpose, planning, efficiency. Now come to me so easily. I love it. Oh my goodness. So Virgo, if you would like that ritual, feel free to send me a text. I will be posting my number below on this reading. And if you like, I will take a picture of this ritual and text it right over to you so that you can do that if you like. Let's get a blessing card on this one. Oh, look at that. A blessing on your creativity. So, Virgo, to me, this card here, this magician, it's a very creative card, right? It's not just about, you know, working with no passion. It's definitely bringing your passion to your work. And so to me, I would say that creativity takes a lot of different, you know, forms and function and all of that. And so it's like wherever you can inject more creativity into your life and into your work, definitely do it, because right now your creative energy is being blessed by spirit throughout this autumn season. So let's get into our next sign. Yeah, I saw Colin say he missed the last two, but these are going by quick. These aren't as long as the ones that we do on Friday. I always do shorter reads for the seasonal ones because these are a lot of info that comes through the collective read. So definitely for anybody out there watching, absolutely check out the collective read because it was pretty powerful. They always are. They always are. I feel those very strongly. All right, Libra is in the house. Love to see my Libras. You guys are awesome. It is your time. It will be Libra season starting from today and going through to October, around I think the 21st, 22nd. That is when we will be shifting into Scorpio. So let's see what we've got here for our Libras. Please, Spirit, 2 major arcana tarot cards for them. Fall equinox and Mabon is all about balance, Libra. So let's get to major themes for what you are balancing through this autumn season, Libra. Sun, Moon, Venus, rising, please, Spirit. Ooh, yeah. So we have the Chariot coming out first for our Libras. So this to me is all about forward movement. You definitely have that mind where it's like, I'm going to the next level. I'm going towards this rainbow. I'm balancing. Look at this. We have our balance right in action with this energy. We have the light, the dark, the masculine, the feminine, both, right? Hey, Yui, good to see you. Oh my goodness, great to see you. And Bika Aura, good to see you there too. Oh my goodness. So the Chariot is also Cancer energy. It really does deal with that 4th house, and that 4th house came out in the collective energy. That has definitely been a big one for our Libras out there as we've moved through all that Capricorn energy. It has not been the easiest for y'all in your 4th house. So this to me is saying that this, you know, autumn is all about getting greater balance, greater work, you know, as we go ahead into that time of moving out of all that Capricorn energy and starting to get that 4th house cleared for you. You know, the Chariot is all about balancing those deep inner emotions, right? Instead of letting those horses run roughshod all over the place and pull you wherever they want to go, it's like you're learning how to steer that Chariot, how to keep them from, you know, running you off in the ditch. Don't let your feelings run you off in the ditch. That never works. So here we go. The balancing card that we have for you, Libra, is the Magician. So the Magician is Gemini, Virgo energy. It's Mercury energy. It's all about thought, communication, planning something new, using all your resources. Yet again, this is to me about taking things that you've learned, taking things that you know, and really bringing them all into you know, connection so that they work in your favor. It's a lot of movement forward, definitely, with this. So let's see what we have for a spell card for you, Libra. Let's see what your ritual intention should be for this autumn season. And look at that. Oh, the peace is coming out for Libra. And Libra, you are a sign of peace. You are a sign of diplomacy. You are a sign of equality and harmony. Bridget, goddess, in your sacred name, a light within me, peace is flame. You know, this is the time, Libra. This is you. When the sun is returning to your universal first house after that long month of having it be in that Pisces house, which is not the easiest, right? Hi there, Julia. Good to see you. So that's why I would say, Libra, that this is a time when you do feel re energized, you do feel realigned. And that's why you're getting Mr. Number One Magician here, because, this is about that first house. This is about bringing things back into fruition and into culmination. So check that out. There is the peace ritual. So if you're interested in having the ritual that goes along with this card, just send me a text. I will take a picture of those pages and I will send them right over your way. So Libra, let's get a blessing card on this for you. Let's see what your autumn blessing is going to be. Oh, look at that. A blessing on a homecoming. So Libra, very interesting, like I said, about all of that energy of those Capricorn planets having been in your house of the home. This could be really starting to clear some of that heavier energy from the home environment, which is super, super needed and important for our Libras right now. We really, I know, I've got a lot of Libra friends. Libras are some of just the best friends. And so many of them have been going through house stuff because of all of that Saturn, all that Capricorn stuff going through your universal fourth house. So I'm really glad to see the coming on there. All right, so let's get into our next sign, guys. Oh, beautiful for you, Libra. And again, big happy birthdays coming your way as we go into this month ahead. So let's check out what we have next. And yes, let's light something on fire because we know our Scorpios are up. You're welcome, Rachel. All right. You're welcome, Amy. Thank you all for being out there. I really appreciate your energy, your time. All right. Let's get a little bit of little sweetgrass on this. Let's read for our Scorpios. So Scorpio, you're welcome, Yuyi. So Scorpio, wow, this is definitely an interesting time as, the sun goes into Libra. Oh, thank you, Sarah. You're such a sweetheart. Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, yay, Rachel. That's what it's all about. It's feeling better. It's all about it. Oh my gosh. So Scorpio, I'm going to tell y'all, I don't sugarcoat. I will tell you exactly what I think and feel. Um, so I'm going to tell you straight up that the time of the sun in Libra can be a little tricky for Scorpio. And the reason for that is because this is the month that the sun will be moving through your universal 12th house of Pisces. And that is the last house of the chart. So when you have that go on, you do feel more sensitive, you do feel more emotional, more intuitive, more dreamy, more imaginative. It also can really bring up old crap that needs to be cleared because it is a house of clearing, of detox, of, some astrologers will call it like the garbage house, which I don't like because I'm like, hey, I got 3 planets in that in my birth chart. Don't call that a garbage house. But I understand a little bit why they do is because what it is, it's like anything that hasn't been dealt with in the past, it's like that's sort of where it gets put. It's like, oh, I'll just put it away there, and I'll deal with it later. So anything that you haven't dealt with and you kept saying I'll put it off for later, it'll probably come up. And I won't even, you probably will feel like you're crying more or, letting out your emotions more. Things are more heightened whenever you have a sun transit through the 12th house. So that is definitely something you may feel, Scorpio. I think you deal with it a little easier than most signs because you are a water sign and you're not afraid of the dark. I know that. But just keep that in mind, that you want to honor those sensitive emotions. You don't want to beat up on yourself unnecessarily if you do feel really extra sensitive. Just take time for yourself. If you don't feel like dealing with someone or somebody's giving you a hard time and you don't want to deal with it, just back off. Back off. You know, it's fine. Go do your thing. That's what I do. That's what I do. So Scorpio, let's get a couple of cards for you. Let's get two for the balance of what you'll be working on through this autumn season. We'll be doing two cards from the top and bottom of the major arcana here to get two major themes that you will be working to balance, because Mabon and the fall equinox is all about balance. Okay, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising, please. Ooh. Evil laugh. We've got the devil. What a surprise, Scorpio. Oh my goodness. There he is. Mr. Capricorn energy. I know, right? So, this is all about freeing yourself. It has so much to do with that. It's all about letting old things go. Thank you so much, Sarah, for that blessing. I appreciate that so much. Um, so there he is, absolutely. And you know, you're balancing with your own energy. So really very strongly. Look at that. There's our judgment card. Scorpio, this is one of your cards because it's ruled by Pluto. So Capricorn energy, Scorpio energy. Right now, your ruling planet Pluto is in Capricorn. So I see that as one of probably the most strong aspects that you will be dealing with and working through and balancing. Um, so, yeah, this is really all about you getting free of some old things that have either repressed you, inhibited you, held you back, because that's the negative side of the devil, of the Capricorn energy, is just getting into routines that are very, that just aren't fun, that aren't very life affirming, that don't really make us feel like we're fully encompassing what we're supposed to be doing. And so it's really freeing yourself of that and having the rebirth, having this complete transformation that comes back, because we have this angel calling things out from the dead, right? There might be elements and things that you thought, oh, that I won't ever be dealing with that again, or I won't be, you know, working on that, or I won't be seeing this person or talking to such and such. But then they come by, right? It comes back up. Goodbye bondage, right? Because that is the devil. It keeps us chained, right? But the judgment, yeah, is that phoenix rising from the ashes. So it's very much about, yeah, the judgment. I always call it the higher vibration of the death card. It is, because it's sort of like the death is the actual death and the actual transformation, but then the judgment's the resurrection. It's the rebirth. It's, you know, it's like, ooh, new life? Ooh, I get new life? All right, so let's get into our spell cards. Scorpio, let's get a ritual intention for you for this autumn season. Look at that. We've got the inspiration card. So Scorpio, I always like this inspiration card. Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. So, you know, that is the most positive thing I would say about like the sun universally transiting through that Pisces house. It brings a lot of inspiration, dreams, what sets you free, like, right? You know, I'll fly away, glory, glory. That's it, you know? So that to me is all about the inspiration. And Scorpio, if you are interested in doing the ritual for inspiration, just send me a note and I will take a picture of it from the book, because that gives you all the steps you need to do the ritual, and I will send that over to you. So let's get into a blessing card, Scorpio. What is Spirit blessing you on through this autumn season, which also, of course, encompasses your time, because you are the next sign up. You're the second sign of autumn. Ooh, I like this. A blessing for solace and hope. So, Scorpio, if you have felt like, you know, the waters have been really rough, things haven't been the kindest to you, you've just really been feeling kind of beat up, this is all about Spirit giving you comfort, giving you hope, giving you a reason to continue your journey. Oh, beautiful. Oh, Scorpio, I love that. It's a beautiful card. It feels very winter solstice too. Very winter solstice. Yeah, Sarah, you might need that inspiration ritual. That might help clear some of the blockage. Yeah. Or the other thing that I would say for you is do some crown chakra work. Go on YouTube and Google crown chakra sound therapy. Just word search that. You will be able to get so many good files, just sound therapy files for the crown chakra. I've been doing that too because it helps when you do this kind of work. It's like it really helps, soothe and clear that energy center out. Um, yeah, very important. Very important. Oh yeah, it's been a crazy year for everybody on a million different levels. It has. There's no doubt. So, to me it's like don't take it personal. It's not like the universe is just picking on you. It's we're all in this together. We're all traveling along on this spaceship as one, right? That's for sure. So let's get into our Sagittarius, guys. All right. See what we have for our Saggies. We just got, 10 days ago, Jupiter, your ruling planet, went direct in Capricorn. So that's always super positive to get you guys rolling on along back again. So let's see what we have for your fall ahead for the autumn. This is a season that is all about balance. So let's get two major arcana tarot cards for Sagittarius on what they will be balancing. Please, Spirit. Saggy, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Ooh, oh, I like these. These haven't come out yet. So we've got the Hierophant. So Sagittarius, this is Taurus energy. This is about grounding. This is about being solid. This is very much about really hearing your inner spiritual voice. The Hierophant is our high priest. It's a holder of sacred wisdom and mysteries. Very devoted to a spiritual path in life. Very committed to that. And I'm about to sneeze. Hold on one second. All right, guys. Had to sneeze. So, yeah, this to me is all about you getting grounded, balanced, stable within your spiritual life. Very, very connected to that. So, anything that's shaking you, anything that might be moving you throughout this, season ahead, you will be grounded. You will be balanced because Spirit will be your grounding center. This can also mean, for those of you, if this has to do with love, it can be getting more committed to a relationship. Thank you. Thank you for that. Sometimes the dragon snout, you gotta be careful because the fire comes out. Dragon sneezes can be hazardous. So the balancing card that you have for the Hierophant is the Strength card. So it's interesting. We've got some Taurus energy and some Leo energy. The fact that these two are both very stubborn and content to butt heads tells me this could be a season where you're really working through some strong personalities potentially clashing. You might be really having to do a lot of fancy footwork to get two people or two different parties to agree, or you and someone else to agree, and you've really got to work through it because you might really want what you want, they may really want what they want, and it's like, how do we balance? How do we work that out? It also does take strength, courage, balance. This is Spirit overcoming those more difficult elements of the human condition, right? Anxiety, depression, anger, fear, etc. All those things that are, that roaring lion. And that's, the symbol of our spirit, of our divinity that we all have within us, helping to soothe down that liony nature, right? So to help it stay in balance. So to me, in a lot of ways, you could say that both of these cards are very much about Spirit helping you to get grounded, helping you to get balanced, helping you to rise above any difficult challenges. Very beautiful. I like both of those cards so much, Sagittarius. So let's get into a ritual spell card intention for you for this autumn season. Ooh, I like this. So here we go. Glamour. Into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibilities. So lots of possibilities opening, lots of opportunities ahead. Using your glamour, using your power, using your positivity, whatever it is, Sagittarius. And if you would like the ritual that comes with that card, just send me a text and I'll take a picture of it and I'll send you the ritual that goes along with that because those are awesome. So let's get a blessing card on this for you, Sagittarius. Oh, I love it. And there's a dragon in this card too. A blessing on your health. Oh my goodness. So, Sagittarius, take good care of your physical vessel. That is very much what this is saying. It's encouraged and it's also blessed. If your health has been really challenged, if you've been feeling like you're just never feeling all that well, this could be saying things are changing, things are turning around. So anything that you do to encourage and improve your health is very blessed and highlighted right now. Also, I'm liking the look at that lion with the lady and the dragon with the lady, right? Are we balancing a little bit of our fiery dragon nature, our fiery lion nature there? Are we? Are we? Sa, 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 sa. All right, Sagittarius. I love that. Oh, beautiful reading. Beautiful reading for the autumn for you. All right, time for Capricorn. Woo! Goaty, goat, 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 goat. Hoof it on up that mountain. Oh, Capricorn. Oh my goodness, Capricornus. Let's see what we've got for us goats. Us goats, us goats. Let's see what's up. Hoofing up those hills. You know, we're stepping into some awesome times, Capricorn. We're ready. We're ready. Yes, goats in the house. We are getting ready for a huge Capricorn planet party at the end of the month. Actually, in just 1 week. In just 1 week, guys, we have got Saturn, Capricorn's ruling planet, moving direct after a 5-month retrograde. I feel like I've been counting down the days. I'm so excited. Planet party at my dragon house. I am a dragon goat. That's what I am. My mama is a dragon goat too. We got 2 dragon goats in this house. It's crazy here. So Capricorn, let's see what you got. Sun, Moon, Venus rising. Capricorn, I'm telling you what, this last 3 years, woo, for the goaties, lots of lessons, lots of stuff that has come up. We have gone through it and back and through it and back again. And by the end of this year, Saturn will be out of our sign. We will have completed that particular challenge. And Saturn will not be back in Capricorn for almost 30 more years. Yes. Yes. All right, Capricorn. 2 major arcana cards as we go into the time of Libra. And I will tell my Capricorns that sometimes this Libra energy can be challenging because Libra is a square to Capricorn. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. I get along pretty well with Libra, but I will tell you, it can be a little bit of a headbutt. A little bit of a headbutt with Capricorn Libra. It can. But the nice thing about Libra energy is it does highlight our universal 10th house of Capricorn. So it's not all bad. It's not all bad. It definitely lights up that career house for us. So yeah, focus on money, focus on work, focus on getting ahead that way. All very highlighted. So let's see what we've got. Major Arcana, 2 cards. Balancing act. What is it going to be for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, Spirit. Oh, Capricorn, you taken the leap of faith. Finally, look at that. It's actually really a relief to see the Fool card come out for Capricorn because, you know, it's sort of like this is like that let go and let spirit, right? It's really let go and just release and take the leap and see where spirit leads you instead of having to worry so much, instead of having to plan everything out. This is like Capricorn finally going, "C'est la vie." You know, I will see what comes next. I will take myself where it takes me. And look at that. See, Wheel of Fortune, because this is a Jupiter ruled card, and Jupiter has also been in Capricorn for this past year, and it's going to be completing its journey in Capricorn at the end of the year too. So this is about things coming out of stagnation, things coming into greater movement, you know, finally moving ahead in a positive direction for Capricorn. Spirit kind of blessing those leaps of faith, blessing those, you know, times when you just go, I will trust in the divine. I will trust in spirit to lead me in the right way. Oh, Capricorn. Very, very nice. I like both of those cards for you. So let's see what we've got for your ritual spell card. Focus of intention for Capricorn, please. Oh, isn't this so nice? Look at that. The card is grace. Grace, blessing, come to me, and set me free. Oh my goodness, Capricorn. It's all about you being set free from this very heavy energy that we have been really sitting under for so long. And I will say we will still have Pluto traveling along in our sign till 2024. That's not going anywhere. It's been there since 2007. But just having Saturn go direct, having it move out of our sign, oh, it's such a relief. And if you would like the grace ritual, just let me know. I think I will be putting a little bookmark in that one for myself and doing that one because that just feels so, so good, so freeing for Capricorn. Oh my goodness. The autumn is going to feel so much better energetically for the goats. Oh my gosh. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we've got in your blessings. What is Spirit blessing you with as we move through this autumn season? Look at that. I like that. The blessing on the children. So, Capricorn, if you have children, yet again, that's bringing up that energy. But I love that she's holding the little unicorn. My children are 3 little bunny rabbits. And so they are a blessing, and I just feel like they bring me so much joy. And so this again can also be nurturing that inner child, caring for your inner world, right? To me, that's very strongly highlighted. So Capricorn, take really good care of yourself. Take care of your fur babies. Take care of your human babies. You know, just really be in that energy because they are blessed and they are blessing you as well. I love that. Ooh. All right, Aquarius, you are up next. Let's see what comes up for you. Let's get a little bit of sage spray on this. Here we go. All right. So Aquarius, Libra season is a very good month for you because that is a fellow air sign. It's going to help make things feel a lot more liberated, a lot more free. It does help. Oh, it's a very good one for you. It highlights that ninth house, so it's all about forward movement, expansion, learning, growing, and seeking the truth. So let's get two major arcana cards for our Aquarius. The fall season and Mabon are all about balance, Aquarius. So these are going to be two cards to say, what are you balancing, this season? What is it that's really being worked through or brought into balance? Thank you, Silver Star. And don't forget to send me your address, hun. Take care. Have a good night. All right, Aquarius, let's see what we've got for you. Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Wow. Okay. So Aquarius, the Magician is coming up. So this is all about renewal, coming into your beginnings, taking all of your energy, all of your passion, your intellect, your resources, your intention, and putting it into something new, bringing it into something new. And this is also really saying, Aquarius, have faith in yourself, have belief in yourself. You've got what it takes to create the reality that you want to create. And at the same time, you are balancing some things dramatically changing with this Tower card. So there is that Mars energy there, right? And we do have that Mars retrograde right now. So you may be really kind of rethinking, okay, how do I want things to change? How do I want things to be moved and redirected? And how do, I want to let that occur? So, to me, this is a Mars energy for the Tower, but Aquarius, I always see a little of your energy in this because of your lightning bolts that are there. They are very strong, very shocking, very energizing, just like your energy. So, this may be some unexpected things that come to birth. This could also be just dramatic movement that has already been set in motion. And when you start to build this new reality, when you start to create this new world for yourself, these things just start to come down. They just start to come apart by nature, Aquarius. And to me, the Tower is always spirit kind of taking a hand, especially it's like if you've been dragging your feet on something, if there's something that you've been needing to do or get around to it, spirit will hit you with that lightning bolt and get you moving. It definitely will. So let's get into a ritual for you, a intention spell card. Let's see what your focus will be, or what to put your focus on, through this autumn season. Look at that, Aquarius. Prosperity is in the house for you. As this tree grows so strong, so fine, so may I prosper from the universal divine. So, Aquarius, don't be afraid. Don't be scared. You are going to be rearranging some big things, no doubt. Some big stuff is changing. You are recreating, but prosperity is on your side, Aquarius. I love that. So, anything that you're working on, any kind of, work or venture or new job or anything that you're taking on, keep focused on that prosperity and on that abundance and on that good outcome. And if you would like the ritual that comes along with that card, just let me know. You can text me anytime, and I will take a picture of these pages and send you the prosperity ritual to just focus yourself and encourage more of that in your life. So, Aquarius, let's see what your blessing is for the autumn ahead. Look at that, a blessing on a resolution. So, Aquarius, anything that you feel like you need resolve on, that you need healing on, that you need, a conflict to be over or a difficulty to come full circle, you are blessed on that. You will get your resolution. You will get what you need to be able to go forward, and not feel so embattled anymore. Oh, nice energies. Yes. All right. So let's wrap that one up, and we are on to our next and final sign of Pisces. All right, guys, so let's get some more sage spray on this. Very, very exciting. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. What do we have for you? This is going to be for the autumn overall. This is just little mini reads. So let's get two major arcana cards. The autumn equinox, Mabon, is all about balance, Pisces. It's all about the two elements that are coming through with those Libra scales. So let's see what it is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising that will be your balance focus. Let's see what we've got. Wow, that tower is getting around so much. I'm telling you, this card has come out a lot for all of our signs. It really has. So Pisces, the tower is definitely part of your balancing act. And the other card that you have is your own energy with the moon. So Pisces, you're definitely working to stay within your own power, with your own energy, but also at the same time, there's all these unpredictable, very, very strong events coming through that are really changing things up. That's what I get, that we are changing the dynamic quite a lot through this autumn season, and Pisces, you are no exception here. Keep in mind that the Tower card is not always difficult. It's not always challenging or negative. Sometimes this is just the universe intervening and saying, Pisces, I know you've been meaning to clear this up. I know you've been meaning to move ahead on this, and I'm going to give you a little bit of help. Oh, hey there, Elizabeth O and Ms. Mindful. Good to see you in the chat. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're almost done, but always great to see you join. So for Pisces, yes, that is what this tower could very well be about. It could be some very positive things coming, but it's like it finally, it might feel very difficult at first, or you might have to do a whole lot of rearranging to get to that because, this is Mars energy. It's the crash, boom, bang. It's the lightning crash. It's the lightning strike. And it may take apart that old scaffold or that old, structure that just really needed to come down. And so at the same time, you are balancing with that moon energy, with your own energy. So there is a lot of shift, there is a lot of movement. And of course, always take your time to see through the clarity. But my feeling with these two together, wow, it reminds me of one of my very favorite Taoist quotes that says, now the barn is burnt down and now I can see the moon. So it's like when the old structure, when the old stuff that you no longer need in your life is finally burnt down, when it's finally destroyed, when it's out of the way, you can finally see the moon. You can finally see the truth shining through because it was blocked a little bit before, right? And now you can really see what it is that you're meant to focus on. So I think it will be a powerful time of clarity and renewed power and purpose for you, Pisces, through this autumn. So let's get a spell card on this. Let's get a ritual intention for our Pisces out there. Best possible decision. So look at this, Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. Shining finally, to finally see the truth and what you need to know. That's what this is all about. Being able to see what should be known, what needs to be worked on and acted on. So if you would like the ritual that goes with that card, just let me know. I'll take a picture of it and just text me and I'll send it to you in a text. That might be one that I'd do too because I love that. I love the energy of that, of just, and Artemis, she's even got the moon right there, right? I mean, it's, wow. Beautiful. So, we're coming full circle as well from the Pisces full moon that we had at the beginning of September. So we're still in that energy here, Pisces too. So let's get a blessing on this. What is your blessing from Spirit throughout this autumn? Look at that, Pisces. A blessing to find your way. Oh, I love this. And so, Pisces, together with all this, to me, it's like best possible decision, old structures falling down so you can finally see what's shining through for you. You may feel very afraid. You may feel, naked and vulnerable and lost in the woods. But Pisces, you're being blessed through this process, and your vulnerability is actually part of your power right now. Your sensitivity, your intuition, your insight is actually part of your strength. So don't turn away from that. Don't say, oh no, I don't want to deal with this, because that is really what Spirit is bringing through, is stripping away all of the old baggage, all of the old habits, all of the old structure, so that you can really get to the depths of your soul and truly come from a place of authenticity, and making those best possible decisions. Yes, Pisces. Ah, this was a wonderful session, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. This was beautiful. For those of you that are still in the chat, wonderful to have had you here. Thank you, Sarah. Don't forget that every Friday at 12 p.m., starting at 12 p.m., we usually go for like 2 or 3 hours. It's a long session. But that is my Fire Dragon Friday live stream every Friday, where we do live love and romance readings for all 12 of the signs. And I also do like I do a giveaway, like usually one of these kind of bracelets. This is actually the bracelet I will be giving away in my next Fire Dragon Friday, will be the tiger eye. So yeah, thanks, Elizabeth. Thank you, Rachel. Appreciated it. So don't forget to join us on Friday. We really do have a good time in there with all of this. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed or given it a thumb up, go ahead and do that. And I will be seeing you guys on down the road, on down the Dragon Road. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful autumn ahead. I'll talk to you all soon.